This is the entrance to Bragado. They have a thing here that's supposed to read your license plate, but it's not working. But as you can see, people tend to enjoy the outdoors a lot. Most day people just come here and sit and drink mate. Sometimes they light up a little fire, cook something, come for a walk. This is the access to the city. It's 4 kilometers. And as you can see, people are very outdoorsy here. Other house are one of the two. I'm not too sure. But it's fascinating how much they appreciate green spaces. When we get to the end, there's a little park there, which is probably full of kids playing. But this is a small city. It feels like half the city is just hanging out here. There are traffic rules, but people kind of do whatever they want. But it's kind of weird. They break the rules, but with common sense. Nobody's like, cutting each other off, or if you break in front of you, they start honking, and I don't know. It's just different. As you can see, normally here there's white truck. If this was North America, they'll be screaming at this other guy over here. But they're not. Here's the police stopping people. I usually ignore them when they try to stop me, but I did stop the other day. They were pretty nice. They apologized for wasting my time. And yeah, here I don't know if you're gonna see, but they're setting up a big stage. There is some dude singer that is coming next weekend, so they're setting up a massive stage, I guess, for a concert. Here's the end of the access and the beginning of the city. Try to go on this lane, see if you can see this park. We're coming up because you can't really turn. They have closed the road so they can build this stage here, but people are very social here. Maybe I do a walk around with my phone and show you better. Go around the block. This thing here in the corner is a bus terminal and part of the city. And when I'm talking about common sense, I had to come here to get my driver's license. I'm like 57 years old, and I walk in there with all my papers for the test, and the lady looks at me and she says, "Do you know how to drive?" And I'm like, "Of course I know how to drive." She's like, okay. Then sign over here and go. So let's see, get a good view of the park here. I think rather than stopping here, I'll go and show you a bit of what they call downtown. As we call it, La Vuelta al Perro, which is the... What would you translate that, Kim?
Path of the dog or something like that, I guess.
The path of the dog, like, you know, when dogs go around before they lie down type of deal. Turn here. I don't need to signal, it's only the police station. I just kind of screw myself up here.
Can't do that.
They close the street. There's something else going on. It's like life is pretty busy here. Busy in a social way. So we'll make this video a little longer, I guess, because we have to go around the block here one more time. Well, you get to see the other end of this park. Usually the parks are like a square blocks. All the street blocks are like 100 meters square. So the city is set up like a grid, and they're all one way, so you can never get lost. It's really easy to get anywhere once you get the hang of it. Yeah, those motorbikes are quite popular here. Seems to be the preferred method of transportation. For a small city, I guess it works. You'll see, hopefully we'll come across one. You'll see a whole family in one of those. Kind of like in India. But a touch more civilized. At least they're wearing clothes. Sometimes it'll be 3 people on a bike, and one will be wearing a helmet, because, you know.
Not the driver.
Yeah, yeah, not the driver. You know, like the old cars used to have one airbag. That joke is like, you know, make sure the driver survives when his family dies, type of deal. But anyways, I hope this thing is picking up the sound properly. And you can't drive fast here because, you know, I mean, look, I just came out of a light here, said next intersection, because they're all one ways. I mean, in this case it happens to be 2 lights. But most of the city, there are probably like 8 to 10 traffic lights for the whole city. The rest, there's nothing. So you can't really speed from where you take off, because within no time, you'll be the next intersection, and if somebody's coming, you're just gonna have an accident. So, like here, if I step on the gas, right, by the time here, I have to check, I have to slow down, because if somebody's coming from my right here, I get nailed. And if I do it again, when in this case there's a light, but it takes like 5 seconds to get to the next intersection, so you can't really speed. Is kind of bizarre, because I'm a heavy foot type of guy, and here I find myself driving at like 30 kilometers an hour, and it doesn't feel like I'm driving slow, so it's kind of weird. So this is the beginning of the Vuelta al Perro that we call it. People will turn here, make a left into where I am right now, and basically drive slow all the way to the end, which is not too far. And there's a cafe, there's a lot of stores and ice cream shops. People love their ice cream. There are several ice cream shops, and they're all busy all the time. And people get out a lot. At the end of the street it might be closed because it was Carnival. I uploaded a video to my Facebook the other day. Maybe I include a little piece of this video so you get an idea. But as you can see here, I'm doing 25 kilometers an hour, and people view their cars, I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of bizarre. It's like people don't care, like their houses are like destroyed or unkept. I don't want to insult anybody. I mean, they have what they need, but they don't look at the house as a showpiece the way that we do in North America. But their car is like, see this truck in front of me here, it's like they take huge pride. They will wash their vehicle every 2-3 days. If it rains and there is a little puddle, they'll go nice and slow not to splash the car. But they don't give a crap about their house. And the car is like, let's just call it like pasear. They get in the car, the whole family, and they just drive around slow like we are now and see who's around. If you roll down the window, people know each other. They, hey, so and so, and I don't know. They're looking at me weird because I am known, because a small town, people know about me, and I kind of drive. I don't pay attention, and then I bump into people and they go, oh, I drive by you, I say hello, and you ignore me. And I'm like, well, I was looking to where I was going. This is the end of the street here where, as you can see, there are no rules. Just try not to hit each other type of deal.
Don't be stupid.
Yeah, this one, that's no, some chick. I'll show you a little video what's going on in this plaza at night time. And also, I think I posted a video before. They'll be dancing tango at night time, Saturdays and Sunday. They play music, and especially elderly people, they just come and dance. It's fascinating. It seems like they don't have much, but they enjoy life more than we do in North America. There is something to be said. I mean, I grew up here, but Kim, for example, her opinion, you know, when we talk about it, she says to me, they have a lot of things wrong, but they have a lot of things right. It's fascinating learning about different cultures. There's not much to be seen here, so let's speed up a bit. Oh, on this thing, coming up here, this is a normal, absolutely normal. There's people in the back of the pickup truck, I'm sure. If you're old enough, you'll remember from, it used to be normal over there too, but it's kind of cool. Because, I don't know, you see a motorcycle with a husband and a wife and a kid hanging off this steering thing, and the wife be holding a baby, but you never hear of them having accidents or anything like that. The sun is awful here. I haven't seen any instance. Oh, red light. I'm so used to not being lights that sometimes I go through the red lights because I forget that they're there. This across the street is National Bank. The architecture is kind of cool too. The whole city looks, I don't know if you call it antique or tire. I don't know what to call it. Both. Yeah. People hanging out in the corner. There's a couple cafes here. There is a disco over there where it says Key. Because, you know, they think that North American words are cool. Here to the right is our favorite ice cream shop, San Martin. It's family owned. They make ice cream. They've been doing that for 75 years. Here we're going to turn and cut this short, but this is a church for the city, which you probably won't see because of the sun. But that's about it. One day we do one more nighttime, or depends how this video turns out. Because I never use my dash cam for shooting video. I don't even know if there are all kinds of bugs. Maybe you're not seeing anything and I'm just wasting my time. But if I haven't, if you have any questions, just leave me a comment. And thank you for hanging out. Our house is getting to the roof. I think it's going to be a couple more months before I have somewhat of a working shop, or if we can move in. But I'll keep updating you. I'll see you at the next one. Ciao, ciao.